Nothing in this recording is intended as investment advice, and the people in this recording may hold positions in the companies they talk about. Do not make any investment based solely on a tip or recommendation. Please do your own research.
Hello and welcome to Zak's Traders Cafe. Today I'm joined by Simon Deacon, who's CEO at Light Science Technologies. Hi today, Simon.
Good morning, Zak.
Right, great trading update today. All the right metrics going in the right direction, but maybe you can tell us what you think the highlights are as far as you're concerned.
The key highlights for us at Light Science Technology Holdings is the growth, the revenue growth, £12 million of revenue, which is 29% increase on last year, which was 9.3. So really pleased with the growth of all the divisions in the controlled environment of agriculture, the contract electronics manufacturing, and also the passive fire protection. So growth in all three key sectors. The other key thing for us was that we focused on growing our margin. So last year it was 23.4% and it's grown to 28%. So that was another key milestone for us to grow that margin throughout the group, but also to become net profitable in H2, generating our own cash moving into 2025 has been one of our milestones. And we became profitable in H2, which I'm really pleased to say. And that's now increasing our cash for the group. And we have availability, which has increased within the group of 1.9 million moving forward. So it gives us good visibility as we move forward with the group and the divisions as a whole.
Right, you have three main divisions. This is almost like a mini conglomerate. Do you have a favorite child out of those divisions?
No, we're all selling technology. At the end of the day, we've got some innovative technology products that we're selling. The controlled environment of agriculture is certainly expanding, and the products that we make in it. We manufacture lighting and a recipe of light for the controlled environment of agriculture, if it being glass houses, vertical farms, or polytunnels. But where we've ventured moving forward with Sensor Grow and the control systems is into not just the controlled environment of agriculture, but broadacres. And that really takes us into different markets in the sector. So open agriculture and ag tech, but also environment. And I think where we're seeing our product as we develop different types of sensor technology is that it goes into the broader market for environment, which is a huge market and it's very global. So very excited about the controlled environment of agriculture moving forward and the sensor products and control systems. In the passive fire protection division, we see it on the news every day, and the government's more recently been pushing for buildings to be made safe at a quicker rate. And Rachel Reeves more recently made an announcement on that. So we're seeing a real push. So there's over 33,000 buildings which need doing. Within the UK, it's a £50 billion problem, and we're part of helping and securing the safety of some of these buildings with the product that we have. And we're seeing obviously a big increase. So what I think we're seeing is a leveling up between contract electronics manufacturing, which used to be the big revenue earner for us, and controlled environment of agriculture and the passive fire protection and those technology products moving up and leveling out the group, which is very exciting for us.
You're clearly going great guns at the moment. One of the questions people might ask is whether you have the capacity to deal with all the business that you are getting.
Well, we're expanding as a group, and naturally, as you expand, you take on more staff within the group. We employed just under probably 100 staff within the group, and as you do that, you infill and bring expertise into certain areas, which we continue to do. But it has to be managed with costs, which is really important. But one of our real focuses of expanding, certainly in the controlled environment of agriculture and the sensors in the environment, is we are taking on distributors around and partners around the world globally. And that's how we see our expansion plan, so that we can expand within different countries around the world who will sell on our product on our behalf who've already got a customer base. So it's quick entry, but also at low cost, which is really important.
There's one of the other things that you see in small growth companies is that they complain about the economic backdrop, etc. How is that affecting you, and is it actually the backdrop that you have in your favor at the moment?
Probably is. I mean, what's going on around the world has an effect on us all, but food security is extremely important, how it's shipped around the world, and we're seeing more extreme weather. We had a year's worth of rain within Spain within 8 days. Those crops will be now ruined, and so we will see more empty shelves as we move forward. We've got conflicts around the world and uncertainty. So food security is really key. The environment is key because we're seeing it change. So having that environmental sensor is really important to us. And then in the passive fire protection, there's a lot of unsafe buildings here in the UK, and it's probably somewhere in the region of 20 years worth of work. So there's not a shortage of work. And I think it's about converting that strong pipeline of £50 million that we have within the group across the divisions, as you've seen that we've been doing. And that's how we've, having a strong pipeline converts into that growth rate of just under 30%.
So 2025 looking good for light science.
Absolutely. It's good to have good visibility. The divisions, it's nice to have the different technology, what products we're selling in the different divisions. It de-risks our business as a group. And also, having that visibility with cash and generating that cash and that profitability moving forward is a really good thing too. So we're really pleased with the progress and the hard work that all the team has been putting into the business.
Simon Deacon at Light Science, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Zach.